What's going on, guys? Storm6678 back with another tutorial, and as you can tell from the title, we're going to be going over the ghost character effect. I don't really have a name for it. I don't know what it's called. I'll pre-render. Actually, before I pre-render, I should probably turn off RSMB. But you guys saw the example in the beginning of the video. I showed you basically what we're going to be learning how to do, which I always love in tutorials when you actually see what you're going to do rather than them just getting right into it. So you know like what you're looking for, whatever. Anyways, so basically it's when, as you can tell from the pre-render right here, it's when this little kind of ghost of the character shows up, and it's a nice simple effect that you can do prior to an impact that I really think is just like super simple and clean and looks good when you're going for like this kind of edit. So if we play it back, oh my god, sorry for your ears, I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, ready? So that looks like really, this is from my fail better video, flow EC, whatever you want to call it. I will be doing a full VFX breakdown video at some point. It's like a weekend project that I need to do, but regardless, let's get right into it. So as you can see, the character right here, it's a nice ghost effect. Now I'm gonna delete this track, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna need to insert a video track, right? The way I do that is you right click on the track that your clip's on, right? And then it goes to insert video track, or you can do Control Shift Q. So on this track, you're going to take the kind of pre-fire clip. So I always split my clips up. So this is the pre-fire, and then this is the impact, and then this is the second impact. So for the pre-fire right here, you're going to press Control C or right click copy to copy it, and then you're going to paste it on that upper track. So depending on how long or you want the fade to kind of be, you're just going to cut the clip, like say right there. All right, and now the fun part. We're going to do some masking. So we're going to come into here. I just click on the pan crop tool. It's like this little square. If you look right here, this little square, so you're going to click on that, and then it's on the pan crop, which I'm not going to touch because I want it to match the pan crop of this. Actually, it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter what the pan crop is. Excuse me. Anyways, you're going to select mask enable down here in the bottom left. You're going to make sure you're on that first keyframe, and all you're going to do is you're going to zoom in, and you're going to do a very rough mask. It doesn't need to be perfect, which is why I love this effect, is because you can do it quick. You don't need to do every single detail. So in order to make it look good, a lot of people don't realize this, but you actually want to select like the inside of the character, like inside like this, just like a little circle like that. Boom, like that. Now the reason being is when you add a feather, so I'm right here, it says feather type. I'm going to feather out, and then you're going to increase that value, and then it kind of shows the character now from that feather. And I think, personally, I just think it looks way better. But now that we have our mask, make sure we have our feather, super rough mask feather. We're going to go to position, and this is where I kind of slipped up on my words. The pan crop is going to be very specific. So you're going to go to this kind of this first point, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to zoom in up. Always make sure that size about center and lock aspect ratio is selected. You're going to zoom in a little bit, right? As you can see, it's getting bigger, and then you're going to go, like, I like to go a little bit above the character, so like something like that, but I'm going to zoom in a lot more, like right there. Now as you can tell, like the character is kind of blocking him. We're going to fix that right now. So you're going to want to change the blending mode, or the compositing mode. It is the blending mode in After Effects, but the compositing mode to lighten. Now it does this effect. I mean, you can do screen, but the screen doesn't really look as good. It depends on the vibe you're going for, but for this I did lighten. And it's kind of hard to tell that the character is there, but if you go later on, you can kind of see it. Um, One thing that I like to do is after I change the compositing mode, I go back into my mask and I'll actually adjust this mask a little bit so that it's not completely blocking um, the character. Hold on, let me try to get this right. If I could move a keyframe, that would be wonderful. Yeah, so like, so I know the character, like the actual character is going to be here, and this is my ghost. So I'm going to try to move these keyframes so that it's not the whole thing, and you can see more of my character. As you can see, the character is coming out more and more, and that kind of just makes it look a little bit cleaner. You can go for whatever you want, but that's kind of what I do. So I just leave it so that it shadows the character a little bit. Now, you don't want to just like, I mean, if you're doing it on a beat, you can have it just show up like that, but I really like to fade it in, like do a nice fade in before the shot. So I fade it in, right? As you can see, it fades in, and then the shot. And then it's just a nice simple effect, you know what I mean? I would even argue that I could make this bigger. So go to the pan crop. When editing the pan crop, always make sure it's the first frame, and you can even go zoom in a little bit more, adjust it however you want. Now, like I said, you want it to be the first keyframe, so make sure, like when I was over here, I was just previewing it because you can't see it when it's in the fade in. So I over here and I adjusted the pan crop, but that creates another keyframe. So you're just going to want to go over here, delete that keyframe by pressing delete key on your keyboard, and then dragging this over. And so that's really it. It's a super simple effect that I love to use because it just adds like a little bit. And that took 5 minutes to do? It probably would have taken 3 minutes if I wasn't like explaining it super slow, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's really it. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. I respond to all DMs. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.